I know you see that. I know you see that. I got the gym to myself. I can talk a little bit louder. You know what I mean? What is going on, y'all? AUSTINSLENS back with another video. One thing they do not tell you about vlogging is that as soon as you finish your last vlog, you already gotta start filming the next one, man. But right now, we on the way to the gym, and we're gonna show y'all a little bit of what I do when I go in there. Now, I never claim to be an expert, but I go in there and I do what I can. I know a thing or two, about a thing or two. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna hit these arms, hit this chest, and we're gonna see what else I come up with when I'm in there. The hope is that nobody's there because I actually hate filming when there's other people in the gym. Number one, I don't want them to feel uncomfortable, like I'm trying to record them, especially women. Number two, I don't really like, even though literally nobody's thinking about you, I don't really like having to think that somebody's thinking about me. I just wanna get this done. I like to have the gym to myself so that it's easy for me to just focus on what I got going on, not worry about what's going on in the background, anything like that. I want to be able to set up my angles without a person feeling like, oh, I'm gonna go around. And there's actually two people on the treadmill. It's okay. Got my 50s. You see, there's two people on the treadmill already. I actually hate running in between people. I don't like feeling like I'm around. I don't want to be running by strangers, you know? So I kind of wait until it's either one person on the treadmill or nobody at all. So I'm gonna run after this. I'm gonna warm up, I'm gonna stretch, and I'm gonna lift these weights until they're done. All right, so right now what I got is two 50s that I'm gonna use for flat bench. Hold on, let me say this too. I don't know all the terminology and what everything is called. I just know what I'm doing and what muscles I'm trying to work. If I don't know what I'm doing, I'll just kind of Google it, but I don't know all the vocabulary and names of every exercise. I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about the results. Inside this gym, we don't actually have a bench press. I use this flat bench, and I use the two 50-pound dumbbells, which is the heaviest dumbbells we have, and I do my lifting like that on my back, and I also do incline. I haven't done too much decline because my lower chest is already pretty built up. I need to build my mid and upper chest, so that's what I'm focused on right now. So I got that for that, and then the 30-pound dumbbells I'm gonna be using for curls. And then I got 20-pound dumbbells I'm gonna be using for whatever this is called. But you hold the dumbbells over your head and you pretty much do this. What I do know is that it works the triceps. And then I also wanna incorporate some exercises that work the wrist and the forearm, because a lot of times people focus too much on bicep and tricep, even shoulders, but they don't focus on this part of their arm. Like right now, my wrist is technically kind of skinny. Because I notice I can physically lift heavy weight, but sometimes my wrist is tired or it hurts and it aches, and I need to strengthen my wrist up. So that's, as you work out more, you tend to realize where you fall short or things that you need to work on, have a better overall comprehensive workout experience when you're in the gym. Let's get started. All right, so one thing that I know is true that a lot of people don't do correctly when they're in the gym is that when they lift, they're so focused on just trying to pump it out as quick as possible instead of focusing on form and doing it correctly. Me, one thing that I've learned, like let's say I'm doing this, instead of going like, they go like this, they push, and then they come down slow, and they push, and they come down slow. So it allows you to work the muscle on the push and on the pull, instead of just push and then you let the weight fall. You don't want to push up and then you just let it fall back. Number one, you're gonna get hurt pushing, using your muscles too aggressively and too quickly without any sort of structure. But also, you want to allow your muscles the opportunity to work on the decline as well. So I'm gonna do flat bench as well. This was incline. I'm gonna put the bench down and I'm gonna do flat too. Another thing I tend to do when I lift, especially when I'm doing these dumbbells, I try to give my body a full range of motion instead of having, okay, it's hard to explain, but like, look at, you see how that's at a right angle? Instead of me just lifting like this and coming down to the right angle, I try to come down even lower to give my body a more full range of motion so that I'm coming from the dip when I push instead of pushing from right here. And I gotta work on that when I do my leg press too. Sometimes I don't like go into an all the way full squat, but I'm working on full range of motion whenever I lift anything. Now I'm gonna do the curls. One thing I try to pay attention to when I do my curls, anytime you're lifting in general, but specifically when you do your curls, it's very easy. It's very easy to do something like this. So number one, not only are you moving too quick and not allowing yourself to feel the full burn, but you're also using momentum as support. Instead of using momentum like this, just try to use the muscle. One thing I always try to do when I do my pull-ups, number one, same thing with momentum. I don't like to, it's easy to fall into. When you get up there, you start swinging and all that. The only way that I use momentum to my advantage is if I swing too much, I'll kind of kick my legs forward to help keep me straight enough so I'm not on the pull-up bar like this, you know what I'm saying? So I'll do that. And then I also like to, I gotta stay focused on going all the way down. Same thing, full range of motion. And then when I get on the bar, I like to pull up and look myself in the eyes over the bar. I don't wanna do nothing like this. If I go up and the bar is like this, I'll do it again. I don't count that rep. I'm gonna do 40s. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of hurt. I think last time I did whatever that's called. It's like a shoulder, whatever that's called. Last time I did it, I think I was using 30s or 35. I did it with 50. I did it 2 times, 2 reps. But I don't know, I feel like that's pushing it a little bit too much. 40s was good. Once I got to like 7, I started to feel myself slipping out of form. I was trying to maintain my form. But that's a challenge. If you gotta build those shoulders up, you don't wanna have a big back, big biceps and triceps and no shoulder. I'm already burning up. I can feel it. You know what though? I will say this is actually my first time filming in the gym, like filming landscape. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Like I said, sometimes you're worried about the wrong things. You care about what everybody thinks or what it looks like. It's a quote. I was talking to my mom about this like a couple weeks ago. It's a quote that says, when you're 20 years old, you care what everybody thinks. When you're 40, you stop caring what everybody thinks. And then when you're 60, you realize that nobody was thinking about you anyway. So now that you heard that, if you are 20 years old, save yourself 40 years by realizing that nobody cares. And just do what you want. It's not that serious. When you look good, you feel good. You ever look in the mirror and just start smiling? I didn't always used to look like that. I still got a lot of ways to go, but I'm proud of my growth. I did this, you know, when you get in the gym and you build the body one day at a time, you build the body that you want. It's a good feeling. What's up, YouTube? It is another day. I'm currently on my way to Wish ATL. Lil Yachty's having the Air Force One tour event. And we about to see if we can get some photos of him. Got the camera on my back. I'm pulling up, see if I can get some photos of him. I've been wanting to do that since about 2016. I wasn't even 20 years old yet. I can show you some tweets from that time frame. I don't know what it's looking like. I don't know how packed it is. I already checked his story. I checked Wish ATL's story. I don't really see anything. I'm about to just show up. They said from 4 to 7. It's currently 5:17. We're about to see if we can pull it off. And my boy Brian's merch on right now. Y and I on the hoodie. I'm gonna show y'all the Instagram for that as well. In case, I don't know if he's about to do a restock or what. I know he dropped the black ones first. Then he had green, he had purple, he had like a cream color, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm gonna drop the Instagram in case you wanna be on the lookout for anything that he does coming up very soon. So I can tell you this right now, the place that we going is literally only 20 minutes away. And for whatever reason, it's talking about 50 minutes. It's been traffic. I checked like 2 hours ago, it was the same thing. So I don't know, somebody must have flipped their car over or something on the highway, because the traffic is still there. It's crazy. It's not looking too good. I'm not gonna be late, but I'm getting there much later than I would actually like. They say 4 to 7. What I don't want to do is show up at 4 o'clock and then Yachty don't show up until 6:50. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also not gonna show up at 6:50 and he left at 5:30. You know, it's like I really should have been getting there like right now, honestly. But we still gonna pull up and see what's going on. It's worth a shot. On the side note, look at my skin though. It looks kind of crazy. I like that. It's like everybody is outside right now. I don't understand that. Everybody. It's like it's not a single pump available at the gas station. It's backed up. I don't know, man. It's not looking too good. It is not looking too good. I'm gonna still pull up and see, because you never know. I'm not gonna miss out on the opportunity just because it don't look promising. Sometimes things aren't as they seem. If I'm gonna miss out, it's gonna be because I pulled up and he's not there, not because I didn't show up. I actually don't know if I'm gonna make it. I might not. I might have just missed my opportunity, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna still go, and I might get lucky. You never know. But it's not good. It was a propane gas truck that had an accident on the highway earlier this morning, and it's been traffic for the entire day. I lied. It's not even that serious. He did not get there at 4 p.m., so there's no way that he's gone right now. There's no way. There's just no way. At the latest, I'm thinking at the earliest, he got there probably 5 o'clock, maybe 5:30, maybe 5 o'clock. He gonna be there for longer than an hour. There's just no way he came in for 2 seconds and left. So I'm good. It's really not that serious. Watch. Well, it is what it is, bro. I'm not gonna be late. I showed up and I kind of knew what was going on. I was trying to convince myself that it was not gonna be too late. But folks just told me this dude out here, he said he's a part of his team. He left literally like 30 minutes ago. He was here for like 30 minutes. But the traffic was so bad. I was in traffic for like a whole hour, maybe even an hour and 15 minutes. And I literally live 15 minutes away from here. So I don't know, but it's all good. I'm gonna have another opportunity. I took the L today, but we gonna bounce back. It really don't matter. It's not that deep. About to go about my way. I'm glad I at least showed up and gave it a chance, because I would have rather this happen and he not here than to stay in the crib and then he was here and I'm mad that I didn't get out the bed. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So it's all good. Yeah, dude I just met, he said he on Yachty's team, telling me folks was out here since 2 p.m. Personally, I'm not really trying to do that. Granted, I've done things like that before, but I don't know, bro. I'm not really trying to just be standing around outside for 5-6 hours. Like, I don't know. Maybe I didn't want it bad enough. That's like, I've done that before, but as of right now, I kind of just wanted to show up, get the pictures, and go about my way. I don't know. That's something that I don't enjoy about when you're not tapped in with an artist. Typically, you got to either connect with somebody that's on their team, or you got to just wait. Like, waiting for ungodly amounts of time just for like 5 to 10 minutes of, you know, opportunity to get what you need. If you follow me on Instagram, a lot of things that y'all seen on my page, it wasn't because I just knew everybody and I had all the opportunity in the world. I might have had 2 minutes total to get what I need. And if you miss it, you miss it. It just so happened to be the case that I was able to execute in those moments. But it's not always like that. Like that picture of Thug, That picture right there is because I was actually inside the building and they kicked me out. And had they not kicked me out, I would have missed it because I was outside waiting. And he pulled up in his Bentley while I'm outside waiting. I said, oh, so I ran up and I started clicking like a paparazzi. I got what I need. Or Lotto, at her birthday party, that was 2021, December. At her birthday party, I showed up. I had my cowboy outfit and all of that. Had my camera. Really kind of snuck my camera into the venue. I wasn't supposed to have that. But she showed up. I had like 2 minutes and I got a TikTok to prove it. I clicked and I got what I needed. And then as soon as I got my pictures, I got out of there. You know what I mean? So this time, I just kind of took the L. It was really not that serious. I promise you I'm going to run into him. Hey, so I don't know who does this, but I failed trying to get Yachty's pictures. I promise you, I just slipped the same fit on that I had on that same day. Nobody seen me for real. It's not that serious. Put the same fit on. I have a limited amount of clothes, but it's a different crowd that's gonna see me today, so I do not care. So if you watched my last vlog, you remember I went to a place called Citizens Market where I met Javon and had a nice little meeting there. I thought it was so nice, I had to go back. So a friend of mine is in town. Funny story is I actually met her and her friends like 2 years ago when I was actually driving Lyft. I'm literally just having a regular day of just working, and I think I was at like Freddy. It's like a little Italian spot or whatever. That's kind of like in Midtown. I picked them up from this restaurant, and I remember I was playing Burna Boy, and they were like, oh, she was like, are you Nigerian? I was like, nah, I just like Burna Boy. And she was like, oh, where are you from? I said, I'm from PG County, Maryland. She was like, oh, that's where we're from. I was like, what? Long story short is they were in town from Maryland, from the exact place that I was born and raised. Came to Atlanta. I met them while driving, just working a regular day. I took them to, I don't even remember, where was I taking them to? Oh, I was taking them back to their hotel, and then they were cool, so we exchanged information. It was 2 of them at the time, and their third friend came in town like the next day. I ended up linking up with them like 2 or 3 times during their weekend in Atlanta. They were real cool people. We got so cool that one of the girls actually she was single when I met her. She ended up getting married, and I got invited to the wedding. I actually posted a picture on my new Instagram. I'll show y'all that right here. Just pulled up at the spot. It's beautiful out here. I love this. You know, you get to pull up, you see Maybachs. You see that? It's a Bentley right there. Got the Maybach behind it. Got the G-Wagon behind that. Got the Range right here. The Nobu right there. It's a nice little area to come kick it, you know, experience something different. You know, I like to come and see where the money's at. To the vlog.
Hey, vlog.
I was actually walking to the bathroom and I seen you come out this way. I don't want to look like I've never been here before though. And just like that, I'm on my way back out of here, man. That was good. I love when I get a chance to just connect with real people, man. Like the way that me and Kristen met was already such an unorthodox way to meet somebody. I don't even know. Like it was just synergy. Like I like when synergy happens when I meet people, when it just feels easy. It feels like it takes no effort at all, you know? It is a new day. It's early in the morning. I don't know about y'all, but I personally don't like waking up early in the morning. But I do what I gotta do. I got a few errands I need to run today. So I'm gonna knock that out right now, and then I'm gonna actually get my hair cut today. One thing that I think is actually really convenient about having long hair like this is that I don't have to get a haircut as often as I did when my hair was short, when I had waves. But I'm about to get my hair cut, and I'm gonna show y'all some of that process for the first time. I never recorded during my haircut before, but I'm gonna do that today and just show y'all the transformation because it's starting to look a little crazy. But yeah, I got a few things I need to do today. May or may not be linking up with some guys later today too. I don't know yet. I'm gonna see how I feel. It's raining, it's kind of chilly. I don't know if I'm in the mood. I'll see. But yeah, about to hit the road. I dropped my first video last week. Big shot. But I'm actually pretty decent, low key. just like that, man, it's raining, but just like that, the haircut is done. Hair's getting long too. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I've been growing it since February, but still, it's crazy to see, like, every time I get the cut, watching how much longer it looks when I get out the chair. But the haircut is done. I just want to say I appreciate my barber. I don't know if she'll ever see this, but I appreciate my barber because I actually just paid to get my haircut without my beard and mustache lined up, and she gave me that for free. That's one thing that's important about life is relationships, man, because I had the same barber since I was like 8 years old back home in Maryland. And then I moved to Atlanta 3 years ago, and I went through 2 barbers before I found her. Both of them, one guy wasn't good. If you know, you know, but I had this part right here, the curved part. That was like my signature for a while. And I had that. This dude cut the part in my head, and it was like real short. I like to have it all the way back here. It was real short, and it was wide. Looked like he carved something into my head. He messed it up. And then the second dude, I just didn't like his energy. He was just weird. So I was like, I'm not coming back here ever again. So then I went on Instagram and I found my barber by searching Atlanta barber, and she came up. I looked at her page. I said, I like what I see. I booked it, you know, and I've been locked in with her ever since. So that's the importance about relationships, man. 3 years in the game. When I find a barber, I stick with him. I'm not really trying to be switching up and going to this barber, going to that barber. I kind of just want to have one person who knows my head and can cut it the way it's supposed to be cut. And she does that. She does it very well. Everywhere I go, people be asking me who cuts my hair. I done sent like 4 or 5 people her way that are now regular clients of hers. So, you know, it's always good to pay it forward, and she paid it forward back to me, gave me a free beard and mustache lineup. Anyway, with that being said, I'm on the way to the chiropractor, but I decided that I'm not linking up with them folks later on. It's raining right now. It was actually just pouring down. I kind of just want to, you know, get my chiropractic situation handled, get back inside so I can eat dinner and chill. I don't really want to be out because I was going to vlog that, but y'all going to have to catch me cutting up with my friends another time. I'm going to end the vlog here. I appreciate you for watching this video. This is my second video. I'm consistent. I told you I'm back on it. Week number 2. We back. We got another video loading. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Like the video. Comment on the video. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. Subscribe to the channel. We at 170. This is the road. The first road we on is the road to 1K. And then it's going to be the road to 10K. Then it's going to be the road to 25, 50, and 100. So we're on the road to 1K right now. You know, it's cool. We about 20% of the way right now. You know what I mean? So make sure after you subscribe to the video, you share this video with somebody that you think would like to see it. And I will catch y'all on the next one. I appreciate you.
Got no stick in a ride. If I take flicks with the guys, I gotta put emojis over like 3 faces, cause the feds can't see those eyes. People I shouldn't be beside. When I was an actor, they would go Stratford just to sell food on Bieber's side.